Alright, what up YouTube? Mr. XC here, bringing you another reaction video. Tonight there'll be three videos. Kep1er's We Fresh, which came out last week. They were the only release near the end of last week that I was wanting to react to, so I kind of just saved them until we got to this point. So the first one will be Kep1er We Fresh. Then be Le Seraphim's Anti-Fragile, and then Idol's Nude music videos. There'll be individual videos for all of them. I just wanted to give you the lowdown of what videos are getting reacted to tonight. So with that being said, Kep1er, you guys know how I feel about Kep1er and about the whole Girls Plan 999 thing, and all the contestants that didn't make the debut lineup are still actually starting to debut already, which is wild considering we waited quite a bit since after Produce 48 for the contestants from 48 to actually start debuting in their individual projects. So with GP999, I mean, some of them have already debuted hugely and to some relative success, which is always awesome to see. But yeah, so those of you who don't know, in Kep1er, my bias line is Youngun and Shouting, and then my wrecker is well, really it's the whole group, but my main biases in the group are Shouting and Youngun, and then I also collect Yujin. I collect those three. Yeah, so with that being said, I'm going to put up on the screen and we will get into it. See what We Fresh is like. So bear with. Alright, we got up on the screen. Let's go full screen. 4K. There is captions, so we'll go through it twice. The second time with the captions on. We've got it set to 4K. Volume is way too low. Alright, without further ado, let's go. Funky beat to start us off, okay? Where's it going to go?
Here we go. 차원이 다른 바위 바로 지금 원하는 is some freedom. 어디에서도 본 적이 없는 우린 new type hero. 날 보면 모두 난리 기대했어 파파파파. Right on time 보여줘. 등장만으로 처음은 non-stop. 시작됐어 like that. Fly. 내 두 팔을 refresh. 걱정은 없어 품 한 개는 없어 지켜줄게 나.
This song is wild. Ooh, that bass though. Yeah, this song is wild. So was the music video too, actually, to be honest. Eugene on the bridge. Okay. Eugene looks so good in that outfit. You don't see a lot of her in like the red top high pony outfit though. Cause in the teaser images, the red top high pony Eugene was probably my favorite outfit out of all the concept images. But yeah, we're going through that again, and those of you who don't know, and those of you who do know exactly why I absolutely fucking love that. I'm telling you, man, it's this wave of rock influence that's coming into K-pop right now, and I fucking love it. As someone who is like all about rock music, metal music, this rock influence that's starting to come out of every group lately in K-pop, I'm loving it. And it's nice because with the way rock music is you can make it work with so many different production aspects and so many different sounds and instrumentation. Just because the way rock is, it blends well and accompanies well to a whole bunch of different genres, which we experience here in this song. Which, like I said, the song was wild. It was all over the place in production, but still blended and meshed well together because of the underlying rock guitar riff and guitar that was going out throughout the song was what tied it all together and didn't make it seem like too jarring at all, really. Um, no, that was a really nice take on having the rock influence in it. And like I said, I love that we're getting that more in K-pop too, man. I love it. I mean, of course, obviously there is groups that we can thank for making the K-pop industry aware of the rock influence and making them want to start using it. Just saying. Um, but no, so we're gonna go through it again. I loved it. I'm excited to listen to the whole mini album because I haven't heard the mini album yet either, which is wild. But I'm excited to listen to the album. Um, and so Kep1er's a little different from me with the albums. I will listen to the title track music video they release, and I will skim through their B sides on Spotify before I consider ordering it. So, just because, as you guys can see, sorry about that. As you guys can see, I've got a lot of groups behind me, and I've got more upstairs that I need to bring down here to the office once I get my my nicer shelf for over here on this side. Um, so I'm selective with a lot of the new groups coming out on what I collect and what I don't collect in terms of their albums, but as you can see, um, you might not be able to see it, but I've got their debut mini here. Then I've got their special summer one that they did here. So then I have space on this shelf to have the, I believe it's 3 versions of this We Fresh album. Which, if I like the B-sides, I'll order all 3 versions. Because like I said, I do collect Eugene, Youngin, and Xiaoting. So with that being said, we'll go through it again. Round 2, here we go. So like it starts off with this whole funky thing that kind of catches you off guard. But it still has the guitar, like the guitar influence, right? but then they just cut it out and then they bring it back in like hard with the rock sound. Cut it, and then there it is. As soon as I heard that, I just started smiling ear to ear. Hold on. Yeah, like these outfits, you can't see Eugen's behind Dion's, but these outfits were probably my favorite outfits out of the concept images. Eugen's being my favorite out of all of them. Go Hikaru. And then Biker Eugen's a lot too. And then just, you know, shouting, just doing shouting. Actually, wait, hold on. Watch Eugen over here at this part when this comes in. Like, she hits that hard. What? Holy shit, okay. Like, this beat switch could feel really jarring and out of place, but it's the clapping in the background that they started like a couple bars before this part, which kind of blends itself well with that guitar riff that is laid throughout the song. So the clapping kind of helps blend it so that the switch up doesn't isn't so jarring as you would think it would be. If that clapping wasn't there to help blend the two pieces, then I would find that to be probably too jarring. But because the clapping kind of helps blend it, I think it works well. Yeah, it's the claps to the previous beat that kind of make it work. And then like that funky guitar riff coming back in too helps blend it all together. Yeah, like that's my favorite outfit for using in this era. And then Baye's got her freaking sword. Youngin's just hanging off the side of the building because you know why not. Yeah, we got Biker Eugen for the bridge. A little bit of Chaeyoung vocal. With that Chaeyoung vocal, it reminded me, throughout this song, they don't really do a lot of power vocal singing in this song. I don't think they needed to, because I feel like if I think about it, if they did too much power vocal singing in this, I think the song together would just be, maybe would sound a mess, to be honest. I think the amount of, like, the level of singing they're doing throughout the song, and then you just get that one little bit of punch, I think is more than enough that works with this song. Hikaru's facial expressions are wild. Like, they're so good. I know I didn't talk much about Shiro or Yeso, but they were great in this too. They all were, to be honest. No, all in all, I think that's a pretty solid comeback for their third release of this year. I mean, technically, it's their first full year with their contract, right? So, because they were delayed because COVID and all that kind of shit. So, for their first full year, having three releases, all of them being drastically different, might I remind you, it's pretty good actually. I just wished Wake One would do a better job overall of just managing them, but like that's ever gonna fucking happen. Anyways, that's another story for another time. That would be way too long of a video if I got into it now, and I ain't doing that because it's also like midnight. I don't want to start losing my mind because mismanagement and bullshit from companies. So with that being said, I definitely love the song, love the rock sound. We love the rock sound here. Um, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna be checking out the mini album too, probably in my own time. I'll eventually maybe get around to doing like actual album listens on the channel, but right now with the way my schedule is and timing, it just doesn't quite work yet. I'll see what I can do to make it work in the future. Um, but yeah, so with that being said, I'll leave this one here and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.